Great. Ready. So, all of you listen to me. Now the class is on the chapter trigonometry. So, for learning trigonometry, some previous knowledge is very necessary. So, I'm telling you the definition of dot. Suppose you take a rectangle. Suppose you take a rectangle. Babu, కనిపిస్తుందా?
Yes, sir. వినిపిస్తుంది.
ఓకే వినిపిస్తుందా? ఆడిబుల్
బాగుంది సార్, క్లారిటీ.
సౌండ్ వినిపిస్తుందా?
Yes, sir.
ఓకే. సో it is a rectangle. So A, B, C, D is a rectangle. So it is a closed figure. So a rectangle has a length and breadth. Now suppose the length and breadth decreasing. The length and breadth decreasing like this. So length is decreasing and width is also decreasing. Again, length and breadth is decreasing. Now finally we got at it is a point. So here the definition of point is it has no width, no length, no radius also. Suppose you take a circle. When this is the radius of the circle, so radius means it is the distance between center of the circle and a point of the circle. So when the length of the radius, if it is goes on decreasing, then the dimension of the circle also goes on decreasing. Finally, it reaches a dot. So now a dot has no length, no breadth, no radius. So this is the definition of the dot. This is the point. So a plane.
నీకేం నొప్పులు వచ్చిందని
ఎవరు మాట్లాడుతున్నారు? ఎవరో మాట్లాడుతున్నారు చూడండి. Length. So line. Some bold definitions are needed here. The length means it is a line. Line extends towards infinitely. In other A, suppose A, B are the any two points on the line. So the line is extends on both sides infinitely. That is called line. So next ray. Ray means it is a ray has one end point and other end point no end on the other end. That means example of ray is sunrise. So sun ray starts from sun and goes on infinitely to the space. So it is a example of ray. So it is a ray, it is a line. Then line segment. So line segment means it is a part of a line. Line segment means it is a part of a line. Suppose A, B are any two points on the line. If you take the distance between A, B, that is the length of the line segment. Length of the line segment. Now we need to know the definition of triangle, because the triangle concept is very necessary in learning trigonometry. So what is a triangle? So triangle means it is a closed figure. It is a closed figure made by three line segments. So here it is AB is a line segment. Now A, B, C. The definition of triangle is it is a closed figure made by three line segments AB, BC, AC. These are the three line segments. So by these three line segments, the triangle is formed. So you know the properties of triangles, and by using the properties of triangles only, we can find the length of the tree, length of the current pole, length of the mountain, like that. So by using trigonometric ratios only, we have to find the length of the pole or width of the river, like that, whatever you find in the life itself. So suppose triangle. So in the triangles, there are three types of triangles. Based on angles, there are three types. Based on sides, there are three types. So types of triangles. Types of triangles. First we know the angles. So types of angles. One is acute angle. Acute angle. Acute angle means the angle less than 90. The angle less than 90 is called acute angle. The angle less than 90 is called acute angle. Example 45 degrees, 40 degrees, 89 degrees, like that. So acute angle means less than 90 degree. It is called acute angle. Next, right angle. Right angle. Right angle. So 90 degrees is called 90 degrees is called right angle. Next one is third one is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. So the angle more than 90. The angle. So you recall all these angles. Otherwise, you note it because you learn these types of angles in 6th or 7th or 8th itself. Now only it is a recall. So recalling the types of angles. So acute angle is nothing but less than 90 degrees. Example 45, 40, 39, like etc. So 90 degrees. So 90 degrees is nothing but is called as right angle. 90 degrees called as right angle. Next, obtuse angle. So more than 90 degrees is called obtuse angle. Example 100 degrees, 125 degrees, 135 degrees, finally 189 degrees. Sorry, 179 up to 179. So these are the examples of obtuse angle. Next one is fourth one is straight angle. Straight angle. 180 degrees. So 180 degrees is called a straight angle. So 180 degrees is called a straight angle. More than 180. One is more than 180. It is called reflex angle. These are the note it. So less than 90 degrees it is called acute angle. 90 degrees it is called right angle. Obtuse angle. More than 90 degrees is called obtuse angle. 180 degrees is called right angle. More than 180 degrees is called reflex angle. So these are the types of the angles. So for learning trigonometry, these types of angles are also very important. So all of you note it down. బాబు బాగా కనిపిస్తుందా?
కనిపిస్తాను సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే కంప్లీట్. Next, types of triangles based on angles. Types of triangles based on angles. Based angles. So number one, acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle. So first one is acute angle triangle. So if all the three angles are less than 90 degrees. See, acute angle triangle. So acute angle triangle means triangle contains three angles on three sides. So if all the three angles, if they are less than 90 degrees, then it is called acute angle triangle. Acute angled triangle. So this is a acute angle triangle definition. So if any triangle contains all the three angles less than 90, It is called the acute angle triangle. Example, equilateral triangle. Example, equilateral triangle. Equilateral means sides. So in the equilateral, all the three sides are equal, then it is called equilateral triangle. It is based on sides, but it is also example for acute angle triangle, because each and every angle present in the equilateral triangle equal to 60. So angle is equal to 60 degrees. So all the three angles in the equilateral triangle is equal to 60 degrees. So this is the example of acute angle triangle. Next, right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. So right side, what about right angle triangle? So in a triangle, if one of the angle, there are three angles in a triangle. If one of the angle is 90 degrees, then it is called a right angle triangle. So if one of the angle is 90 degrees, then it is called right angle triangle. You note it down, right angle triangle, because time is in the corona time లో చాలా రోజులుగా మీరు మర్చిపోయింటారు. చూసుకోండి ఒకసారి. అక్యూట్ యాంగిల్ అంటే ఆల్ ద త్రీ యాంగిల్స్, అంటే మన ట్రయాంగిల్స్ లో మూడు యాంగిల్స్ ఉంటాయి. మూడు యాంగిల్స్ కూడా ఆల్ త్రీ యాంగిల్స్ ఆర్ లెస్ దాన్ 90 degrees, then it is called acute angle triangle. Next, right angle triangle. Right angle means 90 degrees is called right angle. So there are three angles in a triangle. If one and only one angle, so one angle is 90. Example 90 degrees. So A, B, C. Angle B 90. So this is a right angle triangle. Here we see that this is angle B. In the example given, a triangle ABC is given to you, so it is visible to you. So angle B, so where is 90 degrees? 90 degrees at B. 90 degrees at B. Now what about A and C? What about A and C? You think about, because in a triangle, you know that the property of triangle, one of the property of triangle is sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. Now, sum of angle means A plus B plus angle C is equal to 180. Automatic 180. Then angle B is 90. Therefore, angle A plus angle C is equal to 90 degrees. Why? Because angle B is 90. So in the place of B, 90 is there. So you transfer the angle B, because you know the value of the B angle. Then the sum of angles A plus C is equal to 90. So A plus C 90 means automatically angle A comma angle C are acute angles. So in a right angle triangle, only one angle is 90, because you see here one angle is 90. Therefore, sum of angles 180. Therefore, automatically the sum of other two angles is equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, automatically, if A is 50, then C is 40. If A is 20, C is 70 degrees. Therefore, so only one angle is 90, then it is called a right angle triangle. So you note all these things. So third one is obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangle. So this is not visible to you. So you note it, these two types of triangles. I'll give 1 minute only. So acute angle means all the three angles must be less than 90. Right angle means only one angle is 90, then it is called a right angle triangle. Okay. All of you note down. Next, third one is obtuse angle triangle. Third one is obtuse angle triangle. So you note it down while I am writing. So third type, obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle. So what is the definition of obtuse angle? So you know what is the value of obtuse triangle. Obtuse means more than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees. That is called obtuse angle triangle. So example, you see this example. So this is 100 degrees. Here also A, B, C. Now you see the figure A, B, C. Here A, B, C, angle B is 100 degrees. Angle B is 100 degrees. Therefore, it is called obtuse angle triangle. So, what is definition? If one of the angle. So, if one of the, write it down while I am writing. So, if one of the angle in a triangle, I am writing simple. If one of the angle in a triangle is obtuse, angle. So if one of the angle in a triangle is obtuse angle, then it is called obtuse angled triangle. So this is the third type. I think you are seeing the board. It is I think it is clear to you. Obtuse angle triangle. So diagram is given to you at the vertex B. These are called vertex of the triangle. A is a vertex, B is a vertex, and C is the third vertex. So angle B is 100 degrees. It is nothing but more than. Therefore, it is obtuse angle. So a triangle contains obtuse angle, then it is called obtuse angle triangle. So note it down. So this is the types of triangles based on angles, based on acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, and acute angle triangle. It is obtuse angle third one. Okay. Next one. Now coming to the trigonometry. So you see the current lines at the end of the current line. So at the end of the current line, so like that current poles are there. Like that, current poles. The wire is like that. So at the end of the current pole, at the end of the last pole, you see that this is pole. So one wire is there. So it is current pole, it is wire, it is base distance. It is called base. So A, B, C. So at the end of the pole, a wire is there because if wire is not there, then it is not possible to erect the pole right, because pressure is there on the pole. Therefore, to equal the pressure, the wire is here like that. So here a triangle is formed. So what is the triangle? It is nothing but right angle triangle. It is nothing but right angle triangle. Suppose you take the pole, you think it is A, B is a pole, or you think it is some angle is there here. So this is angle. So angle means is a ground. BC is the ground. So the angle between, some angle is there between the ground side and the Y. So in a right angle triangle, so because the pole or the tree or the mountain or whatever the matrix here is Qutub Minar or Char Minar. So Minars. So all are 90 degree, all are perpendicular to the ground. Perpendicular means they are standing, making an angle of 90 degrees to the ground. So this one. So here what is the relation? So here acute angle. Already I told you in the previous example. So if one angle is 90, the sum of the other two angles are 90. Therefore, these two angles, are nothing but acute angles. Acute angles. So this is height of the pole or height of the tree, height of the minar, like that. So this is the ground distance. This is the B is the base of the pole. C is the another point on the ground where the wire is binding here. So it is an example of live example. Or in the parks, you already seen the slides are there for children for playing. That is also here. There also you see the triangles, and you may give some live examples of triangles where occur. So while erecting the current pole, big current poles, the triangles are used. The metal used, the metal sheets are used. They are welding like that triangle, because if in the triangle only the strength will come. A rectangle or square, the strength will not come. So for some sheet roofs also have triangles in your life. So right angle triangles are used for making sheet roofs, for making poles, like that, for making dams, for making doors of the dams also, for making the doors of the dam also. The iron girders in the shape of a triangles are fabricated. So like this, these are the uses of the triangles. Now it is so how to find the height of the pole or height of the minar or height of the tree. So by using this, this is easy to. So suppose AB is a mountain. Suppose AB is a mountain or AB is a minar. We cannot measure the height of the pole, but we measure the ground distance on the ground. Therefore, it is an angle here. Therefore, by using the trigonometric ratios, we have to find the height of the pole or height of the mountains, height of the any perpendicular thing. Next, we also find the measurement of the river also, width of the river. So by using trigonometric ratios, by using similar triangles, by using ratios of the similar triangles, we have to find the width of the rivers are also by using trigonometric ratios. So these trigonometric ratios are present in trigonometry. So in this chapter, we are going to learn about the trigonometric ratios. So these trigonometric ratios are used in physics and also the measurement for measuring distance celestial bodies like moon, the distance between Earth and moon, the distance between different celestial bodies. These are also found by the trigonometric ratio by using trigonometry. So these are all the very useful things by using trigonometry. Next, I have to know the ratios of trigonometry. So trigonometric ratios. So trigonometry means it is three terms are there. Tri means three. Tri means three sides. Gon means sides. Metri. Metri into measurements. MEASURE measurements. So tri means three, gon means sides, three sides, metri means measurements. So this is the meaning of trigonometry. So trigonometry deal with the relationship between the sides of the triangle and angles of the triangle. So this is the study of relationship between sides of a triangle and angles of the triangle. So this is called trigonometry. Now we are going to discuss about one by one trigonometric ratios. So suppose right angle triangle. బోర్డు పైన అయితే బాగా వస్తుందప్పా. ఇక్కడ వైట్ బోర్డు కదా, వైట్ బోర్డు కదా, వైట్ బోర్డు కదా, నాకు రాయడం కష్టంగా ఉంది. ఇది ఏబిసి రైట్ యాంగిల్ ట్రయాంగల్. సో రైట్ యాంగిల్ ట్రయాంగల్, రైట్ యాంగిల్ at B.
Sir, at
So
front.
this is right angle. Okay, this is right angle at B. So this is right angle triangle. Already I told you the angle C and angle A are the two acute angles. The sum of A plus C is 90 degrees because already B is. So according to angles, the opposite side and the adjacent side are defined by according to angles only. Now BC. Now look at this is very important. So this is very important thing. It is now this is a right angle. So what are the sides of the right angle? Here angle B is 90.
Sir, okay, వస్తాం సార్.
బాబు
వినిపిస్తాను, ఏం ప్రాబ్లం లేదు సార్.
వినిపిస్తుందా?
అవును సార్.
రైట్. భయం ఏదో పెట్టిండే ఎందుకని?
ఏం లేదు సార్.
సర్లే, ఇది చెప్పేస్తా, టైం అయిపోతుంది, చెప్పేస్తాను ఇది.
ఓకే సార్.
Right. So angle ABC is a right angle triangle. Angle ABC is a right angle triangle at right angle at B. So what are the sides of right angle? So here you see the board AB and BC. See this board. AB and BC are the sides of the right angle. If BC is the base, AB is the altitude. If AB is the base, BC is the altitude. Okay. Now according to acute angle A, so angle A depend upon angle A, opposite of acute angle A decides, because you see BC, this is very important.
సార్ మీ వీడియో రావట్లేదు సార్, స్ట్రక్ అయింది.
వస్తుంది
స్ట్రక్ అయింది సార్. అదే
వచ్చింది చూడు. ఓకే, అయిపోయి చెప్పేస్తాను. వస్తుంది కదా, ఇప్పుడు వస్తుంది కదా. రైట్, టైం అయిపోయింది. రైట్, angle A depend upon acute angles, the opposite side and adjacent side depends. Here you see BC is the opposite side to A. BC is the opposite side to A, and at the same time BC is the adjacent side to C. So this is to be understand by you. So similarly AB is the opposite of C. See the board. AB is the opposite side of C, but AB is adjacent side of A. So depend upon angle A. So for angle A, BC is opposite side. BC is opposite side, number one. And AB is adjacent side. See the board. So here for angle A, AB is the adjacent side, BC is the opposite side. Similarly for angle C, number one, AB is opposite side. This is very important. Second one, BC is adjacent side. So you see the difference between. So if you take angle A, the opposite of A becomes adjacent of C. The opposite of angle C becomes adjacent of angle A. So ఇక్కడ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ కావద్దండి. ఏ యాంగిల్ చెప్తే ఆ అక్యూట్ యాంగిల్ కి మాత్రమే మనకు ఆపోజిట్ అడ్జసెంట్ ఉంటాయి. సపోజ్ యు టేక్ ఏ, BC is the opposite అని సెపరేట్ రాసుకోవాలి. మనం లెక్కలు చేసేటప్పుడు వైల్ డూయింగ్ ద ప్రాబ్లం So you have to identify the opposite of which angle. Suppose it is 60, 30 అనుకోండి. Suppose A is 60 degrees, 30, BC is 30 degrees. So 60 కి opposite ఏంటి? BC. మరి 60 కి adjacent ఏంటి? AB. దీని adjacent అనం, AC adjacent అనం. ఎందుకు అనం చెప్పండి? It is nothing but it is opposite of 90. It is called hypotenuse. It is called hypotenuse. Therefore, you don't take this one as opposite or adjacent. Only you have to take the sides of 90 degrees. Only you have to take opposite of A or opposite of C, like that. So opposite of 30, AB. Opposite of 60, BC. So note just that. Very, very important. Lekkal cheyetappudu you have to identify. If you can't identify the opposite or adjacent sides to a particular angle, so the problem maybe goes wrong. So opposite of 60, clearly this is the opposite side. That's good. So for angle A, for angle C, angle A opposite BC undi. Angle A ku adjacent end undi. Hypotenuse pakkana pedesina. Don't go to the hypotenuse. So opposite of 60 and opposite of A, BC. Adjacent of A, AB. Opposite of C, అంటే opposite of 30 degrees, AB. Adjacent of 30 degrees, BC. అంటే opposite to adjacent దేంట్లో ఉంటాయి చెప్పండి? దేంట్లో ఉంటాయంటే ఇవి nothing but sides of 90 degrees. Opposite sides of acute angle, opposite side of another acute angle are nothing but sides of 90 degrees. You don't go for hypotenuse. So ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో ఉంది, నేను టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ పెడతాను. సో ఫస్ట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు డ్రా ఎ ట్రయాంగల్ లైక్ దట్. యూ ఐడెంటిఫై, యూ రైట్ the opposite sides and adjust your right. 3 or more examples like that. XYZ, PQR, like that. You draw 2 or 3 triangles and right angles, and you draw opposite sides, adjacent sides for acute angles. అది ప్రాబ్లమ్ అయ్యేది. సపోజ్ యు టేక్ అనదర్ ట్రయాంగిల్. సపోజ్ ఇట్లా ఉంటుంది. సపోజ్ PQR, PQR. సో యాంగిల్ 90. దిస్ గోడ్ ఉందా? టైం ఉంది. సో దిస్ ఇస్ PQR triangle, another triangle. So where is the 90 degrees? At point P it is 90 degrees. So which are the sides of 90? PQ and PR are the sides of 90 degree. So here P is 90 degrees, Q is acute angle, and R is also acute angle. So for Q, which is the opposite side? PR is the opposite side. Which is the adjacent side? PQ is the adjacent side. And for the same, for the angle R, PQ, PR is the adjacent side. For the angle R, PR is the adjacent side and PQ is the opposite of angle R. So like మీరు ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఇట్లా ట్రయాంగిల్స్ ఒక 5 రాసుకొని డిఫరెంట్ యాంగిల్స్ కి ఏది ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్, ఏది అడ్జసెంట్ సైడ్ అనేది మీరు రాసుకుంటే మీరు అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. ఇంకా హైపోటెన్యూస్ అన్నమాట. సో టైం అయిపోతుంది. సో మనం ఇంతవరకు ఏం నేర్చుకున్నామంటే types of triangles, right angle, what is the use of the trigonometry నేర్చుకున్నాం. The uses of trigonometry, finding heights and distance of objects on the ground, or the distance between any, finding the distance width of the river, finding the height of the pole, finding the height of the tree, finding the height of the mountain. So trigonometry అనేది సర్వే డిపార్ట్మెంట్ లో యూజ్ చేస్తాము. తర్వాత స్పేస్ లో యూజ్ చేస్తామయ్యా. కాబట్టి మీరు బాగా నేర్చుకోండి. ఓకేనా బాబు? టైం అయిందా?
అయిపోయింది సార్. అదే మళ్ళీ కనెక్ట్ అయిదామా సార్? ఒకసారి మీరు బ్యాక్ కెమెరా పెట్టి ట్రై చేద్దాం సార్. ఫ్రంట్ లో కొద్దిగా క్వాలిటీ తగ్గుతుంది.
ఓకే, దగ్గర పెట్టి నాటకండి.
అదే సార్,
రేపు చూసుకుందాం లేబా. ఇది నేర్చుకో, ఆపోజిట్ అడ్జస్ట్ నేర్చుకుంటే చాలు పిల్లలు ఈ రోజు.
ఓకే సార్. కాదు సార్, ఒక 10 minutes అట్లా జస్ట్ బ్యాక్
10 minutes
బ్యాక్ కెమెరా పెట్టి క్వాలిటీ చెక్ చేద్దాం.
పిల్లల్ని అడగాలబ్బా, వాళ్ళు లాగిన్ అవుతారు, అడుగు ఒకసారి.
అందుకోసమే మళ్ళీ కనెక్ట్ అవ్వమని చెప్తాం సార్. అందరూ కనెక్ట్ అయితే మనం ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ తీసుకోవచ్చు.
అందరూ కనెక్ట్ అవుతారా? ఒరే ఒక 10 నిమిషాలు అంతే, ఫుల్ 40 minutes ఏం అవసరం లేదు. టైం అయిపోతుంది, టైం అయిపోతే మళ్ళీ అగైన్ ఓన్లీ 10 minutes స్పెండ్ చేస్తాము. ఏమే ఓకేనా?
కనెక్ట్
ABC angle B 90 degrees. AB and BC are sides of right angle. Now it is very important. చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అయ్యా. యాంగిల్ బట్టి ఆపోజిట్ అడ్జసెంట్ సైడ్ అనేది వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. మీకు ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పిన మీరు సొంతంగా యు రైట్ రైట్ యాంగిల్ ట్రయాంగిల్స్ బై యూజింగ్ PQR, బై యూజింగ్ XYZ, బై యూజింగ్ ABC. So you write opposite sides of acute angles. Suppose here we see that a triangle ABC angle B 90. So 60 plus 30 అని రాసిన ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కొరకే ఫర్ డిఫరెన్స్ కోసం రాసినాను. సో ఇది 60 యాంగిల్ ఏ ఖచ్చితంగా చూడండి. AC is the hypotenuse and BC is opposite of 60. చూడండి BC is opposite of 60 degrees and AB is adjacent. So ఇక్కడ adjacent అనే సెకండ్కి చూడండి 60 కు AB ఒక adjacent ఉంటుంది, AC హైపోటెన్యూస్ కూడా adjacent. కానీ హైపోటెన్యూస్ తీసుకోకూడదు. మరి ఏం తీసుకోవాలా? we take only sides of right angle. So you identify the sides of right angle. So which are the sides of right angle? AB is the one of the side and BC is the second side of the right angle. That means 90 degrees. Now you see the board opposite of A. So then opposite. So opposite of A and opposite of angle A. The opposite side of angle A actually. Next, adjacent of angle A. So here it is depend upon angle అని చెప్పినా కదా. సో రెండు అక్యూట్ యాంగిల్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో ఒక అక్యూట్ యాంగిల్ ఆపోజిట్ అయింది అనుకోండి. సో BC is opposite of acute angle A. బట్ C కి ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి? C కు అడ్జసెంట్ అవుతుంది. కాబట్టి అందుకే మనం రాసేటప్పుడు angle A which is the opposite side of angle A, which is the adjacent side of angle A. And for writing angle C, what is the side opposite angle of C? What is the opposite angle of C? And what is the adjacent side of C? So ఇక్కడ రాసేస్తాం BC is the opposite of angle A and AB is the adjacent side. For angle C, AB is the opposite side and BC is the adjacent side. And automatically the longest side which is opposite of 90 degrees is called a hypotenuse. So ఇది మనము నేర్చుకోవాల్సింది. సో ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. మీరు ఆపోజిట్ అడ్జసెంట్ అనేది 2 ఎక్సర్సైజ్ ఉన్నాయి మీ దగ్గర. సో 2 ఎక్సర్సైజ్ వరకు మనం ఇవే నేర్చుకోవాల్సి ఉంటుంది. దీనిపైన ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ tomorrow we will discuss about the ratios and the related problems depend upon ratios and reciprocals of the trigonometric ratios. We will discuss in the next class. Now the work is you draw 3 or 4 right angles. You make different names to the triangles by using ABC, PQR, XYZ as like that. And write opposite sides and adjacent sides for అది రాసి పెట్టండి. నాకు మీ సొంతంగా ట్రయాంగిల్స్ రాసి యాంగిల్స్ 3 ఎగ్జాంపుల్ రాయండి. ఒక 3 ట్రయాంగిల్స్ వేసుకొని ఆపోజిట్ యాంగిల్స్ అడ్జసెంట్ ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్స్ అడ్జసెంట్ సైడ్స్ అని రాసి నాకు పెట్టండి. అప్పుడు మీకు అర్థమైందో లేదో నాకు తెలుస్తుంది. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద హోంవర్క్, టుడేస్ హోంవర్క్. సో ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్. మీ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో మీ దగ్గర ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి you try to read the textbook and try this ఉంది. సరేనయ్యా, స్టాప్ చేస్తున్నాను. చెప్పండి
సైడ్ సార్ చూస్తాను.
రైట్, ఓకే. టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో ఉన్నాయి చూడండి. సో యూ ఆల్రెడీ అందరి దగ్గర టెక్స్ట్ బుక్లు ఉన్నాయి కదా మీ దగ్గర?
ఉన్నాయి సార్.
ఒకసారి టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ చదవండి. నేను ఏమేమి చెప్పినానో చదవండి ఒకసారి. అన్ని చదివిన రేపు డైరెక్ట్ క్లాస్ లోకి ఎంటర్ అవుతాం. ట్రిగ్నోమెట్రీ రేషియోకి ఎంటర్ అయిపోదాం రేపు. ఈ రోజు వరకు బాగా చూసుకోండి. అడ్జసెంట్ సైడ్ బాగా నేర్చుకోండి. దాంట్లో ఉన్న చూడండి పేజ్ నెంబర్ 271. పేజ్ నెంబర్ 271 లో అడ్జసెంట్ సైడ్ ఆపోజిట్ రాసిట్ ఉన్నాయి పేజ్ నంబర్ 271. So इसीलिए पेज नंबर 271 and do this and try this are there. So you write opposite sides and adjacent sides for the given angles in the textbook. So this is the homework for you today homework. So end చేస్తున్నాను నాయన ఓకేనా
సార్ బ్యాక్
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
అర్థమైందా బాబు
అర్థమైంది సార్.
సరే తీసేసినాలే ఓకేనా బాయ్
బాయ్ సార్.
బాబు
బాయ్ సార్.
బాగా అర్థమైందమ్మా
సార్
సూపర్
బ్యాక్
సార్.
కెమెరా